if you're a student of communism and politics and behaviorism, and you've studied it as long as I have, then you'll know that there's a lot of things, there's a lot of obfuscation involved in presentations, and it's difficult for people who are anxious and just want to cut the crap and know the facts. The facts always speak for themselves. Always keep your eye on the facts that they're either dodging or that they want to give an excuse for. Is they're either dodging it for a good reason or they're excusing it for a reason. Also look to see these lecturers, if are they control freaks? What are their behaviors? Do you love them because they're a daddy figure, a mummy figure, or are they a sex figure, a control freak? What are they? What is it to you? Why do you have to love the person that you're listening to? And check it that with communism, do you know Libertarian Socialism? Do you understand Libertarian Socialism? Okay, look at our contemporaries, look at where it works. Example, Brittany, fabulous place. It's kind of communist, but people leave each other alone, they have their businesses, and it's a pretty cool and groovy place. Now, the English and British partially originated from Brittany. Breton, that's Britain. That's where we came from. A lot of people, especially in the southern regions of the United Kingdom, are Celts, and a lot of us went from initially from France to Cornwall for Breton, Brittany, to Cornwall, and then into Wales, and if you want to know about the history of the indigenous peoples, you can look it up. But the fact is that we created bureaucracy. Now, there's some great orators involved in communism, politics, and who will tell you that the Russians created bureaucracy. No, it was us. It was the British. We created bureaucracy, and we did it for the sake of our identity. Now, think about this. Is your identity important to you or not? Because I've done the whole Buddhism thing, and it still is important if you want it to be. If you feel that if in your genes, there's more to do, there's more you can give the world, there's more you want to learn about the world, which I think as we are gifted to be alive, I think it's only right that we use what we're given to explore as much as possible. With your limitations, do what you can. Always do what you can. Don't do what you can't. And always have a critical eye, but do what you can, not what you can't. And, be aware of limitations. Be very aware of limitations and who is limiting you and what is the purpose of the limitation, okay? Now, also, you want to look at, if you want tons and tons of money, you have to understand why. You have to know why. You'd be better working with a group of people who probably want to stay local, who probably would like to have something like, would this work for communism, for your socialism, for your libertarianism? Would it work for you to have a fairly substantial town hall that has a kitty, a local kitty, where you can, I'm not talking the meow kind, I mean a pot of money that everybody pays into, like a local tax, and that pays for various local health schemes. But just so they don't get too naughty, to have a central government system, every major town everywhere, like in London, we have a central London hall. When I was a kid, it worked very well when we had City Hall for various tests and things you went for. Like I was a kid on the stage. You had to go every year for a license, and you had to be interviewed by a doctor who was independent, and that was great. That was healthy. It's a healthy thing to do, and they made sure you had your blood test and that your doctor was behaving and stuff like that. Unfortunately, mine wasn't, but that's another story. Anyway, the thing is, I've lost my way. Well, no, basically, you have to. It was a good system. That's what I'm trying to point out. During the 60s, when we had Harold Wilson was in, although nobody liked him much, he wasn't a great character, but he got things done. He was very popular with the Beatles, and he got the Made in Britain thing going, and he was popular with the miners and stuff like that. So it worked. What I'm saying is, look at things that that made the people happy, things that made the majority of people happy, and where there was least suffering and where there was most effective practice. if you look at those things, what's popular, what was most effective, and what could work today as well, and you don't have to generalize. You can generalize with bearing in mind that we're all different, and like all good narcissists or CMPDs or whatever Sam Vaknin would call it. I believe everybody's absolutely unique, the same as raindrops, not raindrops, snowflakes. Sorry, snowflakes are all different. Leaves are all different. Pick me up on this if I'm wrong. Identical twins are different. It depends on your associations, on your perceptions. You are different because of your perceptions, and your perceptions could be completely different. I have Erlin syndrome, which means I see better and I get along better in life if I wear special glasses with lenses that are coloured brown or grey. I can't stand red or green. So we all have our nuances that make us different, you see. So vive la différence and enjoy your life.